What an entrance! No! No! No, hold on, we gotta do it again.
No!
It was on! It was on! I pressed
was
off
perfect!
mute! It was off mute, everything. Oh!
Oh no! Quick, do it again. My intro was great.
Alright, fuck it, we're going back. Alright. G, get out
From
of
the
here! Alright, she's gone. Alright, she doesn't exist. No one knows she's here.
Alright. Okay.
And,
all right.
And we're back.
Do we have
baby.
Do we have mics?
We've got
Can
mics.
Can everybody hear us?
I can see it.
All right.
I can see the bars going up. I must have double clicked it.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name's Leia. Welcome to Good Morning RPG. This is Matt, and with us is the lovely G of D, who is not struggling at all. We love her dearly.
It wasn't a bit. It's still very much stuck on. It is really not coming off. I've got to hi, I'm G of D. Nice to see you here today.
Oh man, I can't believe there was only two of us here that whole time.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
What's it like
I've
to
been
have?
I've been here the whole time.
Hold on, I can highlight that chat now.
God
Look,
damn
Mum.
it.
Oh,
Like, your
man.
hands are mostly clean. Look how much progress you're making.
You should have seen how not safe for work they looked before.
Oh
But
my
now
gosh.
I
it's okay.
did see it. I was here the whole time.
Yeah.
Sam Reich, is that you? I am slowly. I've done a tremendous job getting most of this off my hands. So far, it's going okay. It is solidifying. It has leaked onto the desk a bit and is turned into an amorphous sludge, but that's okay. That's art.
Sludgy.
Yummy.
Oh,
That's craft time.
that's craft
Great it
time.
is.
I'm gonna put the feature chat up here today above G because
Hello.
it was going under it earlier. All right. I gotta highlight this one from Kydra. Also, hello Kydra, welcome in. Look, Mum, both hands.
Hi. Look at them, mostly clean. I have a new. You're so right. Wolf says I have a new pet. Now I have an amorphous sludge on my desk. Finally, I
Okay.
needed the company.
So we gotta hydrate because clearly we've had too much chaos for one morning. I've also been to like an appointment to talk to someone. I've already had lunch and then I got to do a GaryCon game after this. My day is like sprinting, and I don't think I stop until 9. So I'm sitting here just like riding by the seat of my pants.
Oh my god.
Me too.
Man. But now it's forced self-care time.
Ooh.
And that
Gosh
means
darn
painting or
right.
crafting or doing something. So get something and then have a little chill out with us. I'm gonna put on this Zelda lo-fi mix. You can listen to that with me.
Ooh. I love that.
I'm
I love that.
I'll link it to
I
you.
I like how you're like, I'm gonna put on this chill Zelda playlist, and I'm like over here listening to very not chill Rob Zombie.
Hold on, I'm gonna link you the bloody playlist. Anyone in the chat?
I don't play. Yeah, you know what? Link everybody else. Leave me out of this. I want to listen to my Rob Zombie and my Baby Metal. God damn it! Because I need to stay up for 2 hours. I can't get my glue open.
Leia is rejecting chill at every possible inference, and I love that.
All right, so if you're in the Discord, the playlist I've got on is the Stream Safe Chill. It's got like Pokemon Lo-Fi, Zelda Lo-Fi, Ghibli Lo-Fi. Enjoy. It's really,
Oh my god.
it's yum. It's yum to listen to. Also hydrate.
Oh no.
problem
stick
is-
again.
Drink.
The-
So what's it
The
like to
problem
get in
is,
a
G,
fight with a marshmallow?
I'm losing.
yeah, I think they're losing.
I'm losing. That's what it feels like.
So the problem is though, is like if I chill out, I'll fall asleep. Like
That's
I'll
a
just
good
start
point.
yawning, and it'll look like I'm bored, but I'm not. It's just that there's not enough oxygen in my head,
Okay.
or
chill-
In
caffeine.
my
In my
Chill
blood.
is the enemy of chill.
So I was talking to, for anyone who hasn't heard yesterday, I did my first psych appointment, got my ADHD diagnosis. It's great. Now I know that I'm not gaslighting myself into thinking something's wrong. There is just actually something up with my head. I was talking to George about it, and he was like, I'm worried about your sensitivity to caffeine if they're going to put you on a stimulant medication, because you already act like hyper with that, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably the anxiety spiking, and they want to find out if I need mood things to go along with it to both mellow me out but also make me function. It's like the two conflicting things, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot gonna be happening in there.
I want to see you get so like it just mellows you out so much you cease to function.
Well, it's gonna balance out the depression, hopefully, but it won't. Hopefully, they said it shouldn't block the highs, so I should be generally happier without having debilitating lie in bed days.
Good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
No, I'm so proud of you, man. Like, that's a big step. It's also like a big commitment to go through, like, getting official diagnoses and getting medications, and it's like having to bare your soul
Oh yeah.
to every doctor you meet.
This doctor did get halfway through the forms that we filled out, and he was like halfway, and he went, I don't think we need to go through these anymore. You've got it.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, we got like 9 out of 18 pages, and he went, let's just stop. You've got it.
I think we've hit on something here, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit on
Yeah.
something here.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. It's like a weight off knowing. The reason why I brought it
Good.
up was that I was going to make my wet palette and do all this stuff. And the intrusive thought I had was, do you guys fall asleep just at random times, like inconveniently? Like, for example, like playing video games, like I actively fall asleep while actively
Yes.
playing video games.
That happened
Yeah.
literally last night playing Cyberpunk.
Okay.
I sat down and was like, oh, this ain't gonna. Oh,
Okay,
no.
so good. Now that it's not a weird thing to broach the topic, I for some reason, specifically the game Borderlands, I love Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
I can't play it without falling asleep. And
I wonder if it's like the comfort thing of like, you know it inside and out enough that there's nothing.
No, I didn't.
Like,
I
it's
was
like-
playing the story mode for the
Oh.
first time, and I would just fall asleep a lot.
Oh.
And I'd be like
Never
holding
mind then.
controller in my hand, and I'd just be like, and then Jess and her sister, who I was playing with, would just be like, Matt. Jess looks over, he's like,
Matt.
oh, he's asleep holding it, walking into a wall.
Borderlands now being marketed as a sleep aid.
Yeah.
Funny story is I do that with the Diablo games. Is they like they make me sleepy.
I think if it's
and I
not a
just, like-
high stimulant game, it puts me to sleep. I'm noticing, like, I play a lot of League. It's like you need reaction time. I play a lot of, like, Baldur's Gate's one of the few that I'm just like so invested in that's not real time.
Yeah,
Maybe? I don't know.
that's interesting.
So that one I do sometimes get sleepy while playing that one, but I feel like it's in places where it's like there's some really nice chill music
yes.
that like I'm like,
in
I
Baldur's
feel so
or-
comfy. And yeah, in Baldur's Gate.
I listen to the Baldur's
I-
Gate
I'm just-
soundtrack
I'm so
unironically.
solid.
It's so good.
I think
I'm
Baldur's
so
Gate
safe with
creates,
these
like-
mushroom people.
Like, just chilling out don't mind me just hanging out in the Underdark with my new mushroom pals.
Yeah.
Just like sovereign gut losing his absolute goddamn mind in the
Yeah.
corner.
I mean, yeah, he's just like, I want to be the king. It's like, shut up and raise the bullet
like-
for me.
Bro, I need you to chill. I just need you to take 2 seconds. We aren't yelling about overthrowing the government.
He's
Just
like,
2
yeah,
seconds.
he's like, I want to overthrow the government, but I want to do the same thing the government's doing. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you just want to be in charge. All right, come with me.
yeah,
We'll kill the
I'm
Durgar.
mad. Let me be in charge. I want to do the war crimes.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Also, like, it's, you know, it's real easy just to be like, yes, come along. Help us kill all of your enemies and get my XP,
Yeah.
and then I will simply turn on you.
I did
Yep.
feel quite bad. That really surprised me when I first met him, or them. And I was like, oh, Meg got a new mushroom pal. This is gonna be great. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was like,
no,
I saved
you're
everybody.
doing
What are you
bad
talking
things
about?
now.
What are you talking about? I saved everyone.
Stop it!
And then it was like, he was like, I must overthrow. And you're like, oh, okay, buddy.
Oh no, you're doing the bad stuff again.
I sense
Stop
crypto
it.
scheme.
I sense a crypto scheme.
We can decentralize
man.
it and put us in power.
Where have I heard this before?
Oh, man.
But no, like, I get what you mean though, Leia. Like, it's got a very, like, I like the sound. I really like the soundtrack of Baldur's Gate, and I think the world itself creates. it's just you give me the opportunity to talk about Baldur's Gate, I simply won't shut up.
I'm all for it.
It creates such a safe, like, feeling, like such a.
Oh
I
yeah.
think safe is the right word because there's like threat around every corner, but it's just safe kind of a comfort place, I suppose,
Yeah.
is the better word.
I think
for it.
it's for me. I mean, yes, the game itself is peril around every corner, but I feel like I've taken so much. There's so much love in me that like I appreciate this game to a point where like I don't know, I'm fucking obsessed. I love this game. I have
with you,
played it.
babe.
I know how
I
many
have
saves
played
G
it
has. I can tell
so
you now.
many
We don't talk about it. We don't talk
Have
about
you
it,
finished
okay?
Act 3 yet?
No! Why would I do that when I can just make a new save and start all over again,
I
Matt?
did I've got my 4th save going. I've just at least finished one of them.
Why would I'm making a clicker. I'm changing
my
the
God,
topic because I shan't be made a fool. I'm slowly building up the head to turn him into a clicker.
How
Oh, that
did
is
you mold
so
someone's
cool.
face?
Oh, no, sorry, to clarify, I bought this bust for $15 3 years ago with the intention of doing this and never got around to it. So
Okay.
now I'm using this as an excuse to do it. So I'm gonna
That's
I'm using
great.
foam clay to build up the head and turn it
Yeah.
into a big blossom.
So wait, hold
That
on.
is
Was
so
it a full head when you got it and you kind of like halved it out? Like what? How, was it already
No,
a clicker?
It's meant to be coral. It's meant to be a person that is like rotted with coral.
Oh, it's perfect for a clicker.
And I'm like, boom! I can turn this into a giant mushroom monster.
Yeah, because coral's just sea fungus, really.
It's the mushrooms of the sea.
It really kind of is.
I don't think anyone's said that before, but it's the mushrooms of the sea. And when I'm done, this will all harden up, and I'll have an ugly clicker to paint, which I'm very excited about. I need more projects.
Ghost
I've
said-
realized my brain needs projects. Yes.
That's fair. Ghost is saying it's we too do the restart near the end of Act 1. See, I
don't wanna
just
finish.
finished Act 1. Again.
I will never finish.
No.
I know the Nautiloid script off by heart now.
I gave the
Oh,
little
yeah.
Mind Flayer a kiss, and then I had to fight him on honor mode, and that was hard. That was nearly a TPK.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
What did you say,
so-
Leo?
I have finished the game once, but I have started so many different characters. But I think I'm going to finish. I think I'm going to finish it again, because and it's funny enough, it will with this new character that I'm planning on finishing the game with, it will mean that I finished the game twice, both
Heathens.
times with a bard.
Yes.
I've got two.
Bard supremacy.
I've got 2 dirges. One's on tactician and one's my honor mode. And I really, really want to get to Act 3 for the shenanigans that happens there.
There's so many shenanigans.
Like I got the
So
Deathstalker
many.
mantle
'Cause, like-
in Act 1, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm a Gloomstalker as well, so it's like
Get
you
it.
get ambush bonus when you're invisible, and I'm like, every time I get a kill, I turn invisible. This is amazing.
So one of
Sharpshooter's
the
never been
things.
better. Sorry.
One of the things that I have, like, it's probably one of my only, well, I have 2 criticisms about the game. One is completely unrelated, but it feels like Act 2 is kind of got this lull, and I feel like that's where I abandoned the majority of my plays. Is because there's
Yeah.
like this like weird lull between like leaving the Underdark and getting to Baldur's Gate, where it's like it doesn't feel, it's like it, I know it's meant to be very
I think I
like
get what you mean.
sallow
Yeah.
and like kind of depressing because the Shadowlands are supposed to be like
They're
like
dark.
spooky and stuff.
But the,
Yeah.
And so, like-
gauntlet, though, is
Mhm.
hot shit. That's great.
I don't disagree, but
Yeah.
I always leave it for last because if you don't leave it for
Oh.
last, then you've got to,
So
because like if you do that immediately, then you lose out on like saving the tieflings
I think,
or like now saving Minthara.
I think I see what I
you
did in
have to
contrast
do-
then.
Mhm.
Because I
Oh.
I went from Act 1 to 2 without the Underdark at all.
PC.
And then I did a little bit of Act 2. I went and did the Surgeon. I went and found
Yep.
the Gauntlet of Shar, and I went down there a little bit and fought Yurgir.
Yep.
And then I went to the Underdark. So my Act 2 wasn't just the Shadowlands.
Oh, yeah.
My Act 2 was finding the Underdark, because I just didn't know what was going on. I just kind of went wherever I felt
Yeah.
like. And so I ended up basically splitting my Act 2 into like 2 or 3 distinct parts, where it was like do a little bit of Shadow, find the last light, go to the Underdark because you found that passageway. Oh, what's up here? Do the Surgeon and the Gauntlet. And then I did Moonrise last. So the only thing I needed to do towards the end of Act 2 was go down there for the
Well,
finale fight
yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So like, I do the Char, I do the Gauntlet before I like go raid
Yeah.
Moonrise and eventually go fight Ketheric. But like, generally, how I've played it is I play Act 1, I do the Kresh, and then I do the Underdark
Crash
stuff.
is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Crash is good.
Kresh, Underdark. I normally do Underdark Kresh, but because of my overpowered gunslinging ridiculous bard, I was like, sure, we'll just do the oh my gosh, the Githyanki were so easy. How did I play this game beforehand that I was just like, I'm
Dude,
just crushing it.
I
It's so
recommend-
great.
I recommend
feel
doing-
like the first time I played Baldur's Gate, and Matt can attest to this, I think I complained to you about it a bunch. I've done it so hard, and I was like, I'm getting the Goblin Camp is kicking my butt.
Yes.
How am I going to survive the rest of this? And then I did that thing where you read. I just read the spells. I just read the stupid instructions. I was like, oh, actually. And now I feel like I'm at a stage. I've never done Tactician. My honor mode ended in 20 minutes when I kissed the Mind Flayer, and then my
Yeah.
entire party got annihilated.
Yeah. I did a very
but it's-
long dance with that fight.
It's interesting, like people talk about like the Gauntlet of Shar, because I found that incredibly easy. Because I got stuck on the most simplest thing, and then everything else was like, oh, nothing's gonna compare to the fact I couldn't find the stupid friggin' bauble for the first one. Everything else was like, oh, I can see the pattern on the floor, that's fine. The only thing I struggled with was the clone versions, because I didn't realize you could only fight yourself, or you should only fight yourself.
That was so easy. I was just like, oh, all right. Well, they're not optimized like I am, so I smack them and they die.
Screw you!
Basically.
But yeah, I know. I think I can kind of understand why you feel that way, Leah, about Act 2, because it's also markedly shorter by about 15 hours.
Yeah, it's quite short, isn't it? I do feel that.
It's super short
But
by
is that-
comparison.
Is that because Grimforge is technically Act 2? Is that because the Crash is like Act 2-ish, you know?
I think
That's interesting because I consider that stuff to be Act 1.
See,
yeah,
it's
same.
like
The Crash and the
1.5.
Underdark Act 1 for me.
See, when you leave the Nautiloid region wilderness, I picture that as the end of Act 1, even though that it hasn't progressed the story. It's like Underdark and the Crash Act like 1.5 to me. Because you can do them between either of the acts.
So just NBC's message. The Underdark is easy to find. It's just below the regular dark.
You smash.
Why did I think of that? I finally threw all my characters into the pit in the that woman who turns herself into a phase spider.
Oh yeah,
in that area.
The spider fight, yeah.
Yeah, there's a giant hole in the ground that's glowing green, and it leads to the Underdark. And the reason I found that out is because I accidentally pushed one of my characters in there, and then sent the rest in after them and was like, "Oh, it's the Underdark! Wonderful."
Yes,
It's good to know that's there.
I think the other thing I didn't go down the Underdark for was when I realized there was a warning saying like you'll progress to Act 2. So I didn't know that warning existed, and I just didn't go down there until I'd already been to Act 2.
Yeah.
For a while, I was like, I don't want to progress the story by accident.
It's weird that warning only pops up in like one entrance, I think.
It's the Grimforge entrance, I'm pretty sure.
Because you can get down into like the Underdark through like the Goblin Camp. You can get there through like the Pass, the Grimforge. It's weird it only pops up in one location.
Yeah, and it doesn't actually progress the story, does it?
I mean, it doesn't lock you out of things, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it does.
Like, unlike the end of Act 2 fight, where it's like, no, you change stuff.
Yeah. Things are messed up now, or better. Rolly G. There we go.
Oh, I wish there was Feywilds.
I think that's like... when all three of us attempt to talk at the same time.
No, my thought was very dumb and not necessary, so please someone else take the mic.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
I don't remember what I was going to say, so I passed the mic.
It distracted me, so... At the moment, glad that there is no Feywilds. Oh, that would be cool, though.
Thank you for the following.
Imagine if we got... I mean, we won't, because they've confirmed there's going to be no DLC. But imagine!
That was what I was about to say. It is a shame that we don't have DLC, but I can also respect Larian so much for not tacking on cost to an already very complete game.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's kind of like... I don't know.
I see, like, where I stand in that is, like, I literally would love to have an excuse to give Larian more money. Because, like I've talked, we literally were talking about this, my partner and I, and it's like if they came out with like, you know, $5.99 for like a new set of dice, I'd absolutely throw like more dice, new races. I don't even care if you don't give me DLC. Like, add stuff. Let me give you money because you did amazingly on this game, and it feels unfair that I only had to pay for it once, and I've spent almost 500 hours in this game.
Capitalism really has fucked us up that
think
way,
it's,
hasn't
it's
it?
that's it. It's the bigger conversation around when studios we like do it, sure, but when studios we don't like do it, we can't have those same discussions without
Yeah.
painting everyone with the same brush. So I think overall it's a good strategy to be like, actually, no, we're done with this now. We'd rather leave it on a high note where we're happy with it and we're not pushing it any further or making people pay for any more. Because I'm kind of the opinion now, like, we have so many games that are giving us all of these, like,
Shovelware experiences.
Yeah, and just sort of, you know, battle passes and stuff like that. It's nice to have a full, like, even Mass Effect did it with like the DLCs, which again, I was happy to pay the money for, because my god, do I love that game. But I mean, it's nice. I don't know. I'm with them.
I definitely agree. Like I appreciate that they're like, nope, this is definitely done. Like we're finished with it. It's complete. This is how it is. I'm fine with that. It's not like I want to pay more money because I don't think I got enough. I got plenty. It's just like I want more because they did an amazing job and I would love to see more.
Oh yeah.
So
100.
total respect to Larian. Like I
would say, like, if it's a Larian experience you're after, I've heard Divinity Sin, like Divinity, what the game called?
I do need to play Divinity Original Sin
2 is
I need to play that.
I see people review it better than Baldur's Gate.
I just want to kiss the weird little skeleton spirit boy. What's his deal?
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know. Scarlet Moth was like, I think you'd really like this guy. And I was like, why? And like, he's weird. And I'm like, excellent. My type.
Sold.
You're right. I am into it.
LNL's really nailing it. It's nice to buy a product and keep the product in an era, and tack onto that in an era where everything's EULA agreements and they can just pull the plug at a drop of a hat like that.
Yeah,
that's a feels bad. There was something recently that shut down, and it was like pretty substantial one where everyone just loses their progression and loses all the money and the skins because it's a live service game and it just no longer exists. What was that? There's heaps of them recently, but like
I was like, there's been a few.
There was like a pretty big one recently. I remember.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know which one it is that did this. But it's one of those things where, so for instance, another game that I feel this way about is Cult of the Lamb. I paid $20.99 for Cult of the Lamb. And now they're releasing all of these amazing free DLCs, and I'm like, no, charge me for these DLCs. I want to give you money.
Give you money.
Yes. I was like, yes, I'm gonna pay $6.99 for this stupid little pack that's got like some extra skins for my followers. Am I gonna use them? No, but I want to give you money because you fucking deserve it because you made a good fucking product.
Well, I guess in that sense, like, buy the merch, buy the stuff around the game. Like, you could support that way as well, or you could just literally send them money if you want to send them money.
It's just like, god damn it, let me pay for stuff.
Oh, dude, I will never not like shout and sing the praises for Massive Monster because they're just like, I don't know a couple of the dev team, but they are just the sweetest people and the most like, I love that their vision for Cult of the Lamb is just so stunning. And like, not only that, but like their stuff outside of the game, like last PAX, I was in like around PAX time, was in Melbourne and went into the city for a presentation thing that I was watching. And they did this cool installment at Flinders, near Flinders Station, Flinders Square.
Oh, I remember that. I didn't get to go.
Yeah, and it was amazing. They had like a light show and they had like a cult, someone dressed up as the lamb and was like performing.
It was and
they had like the music. Yeah, the lamb rave.
It was rave in Fed Square. It was so good.
Just everything. So I like, and he'll never see this, but the composer for like the soundtrack to Cult of the Lamb, if you ever see this, I listen to your soundtrack every morning. It is what I have to get myself out of bed. It's my like, I wake up and it's playing on the speakers. Yeah. It's the best. I love it.
Yeah, so much. The social media person for Cult of the Lamb. I know them.
Oh my god.
I know them outside, and watching them
Friggin' incredible.
watching them get that job and then absolutely fucking nail it. I got so much it's like the pride for another person feeling.
Please tell them that I adore them. I follow them on Twitter, and they seem really cool. And I'd love to be their friend in a non-weird way.
I had them on my PAX panel a couple of years back for with our rotating Dungeon Masters one, because they also produce a D&D podcast called Swords and Monsters. If you want to check it out.
Is there anything they can't do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
she's a good bean.
Well,
they can't take my money apparently.
They don't want it. They don't want it, but I want to give it to them. I need the pins. I need the plushie. That's what I want. I want the Cult of the Lamb plushie.
I have a coffee mug. I ended up buying a coffee mug that's got the little lamb, and when I put coffee in it, little cult symbols appear when it gets hot.
Hell yeah!
It's my favorite. I was like, my husband's like, you don't need another coffee cup, and I was like, but look at the
It's not about need, darling. It's about want.
So Jess got the hoodie for that, and the hoodie is gorgeous.
Oh,
hell yeah!
That would be
not to derail slightly, but LNL has mentioned No Man's Sky, which is one of my favorite talking points.
Yeah.
And just the crazy comeback, and
I respect that game for that.
So when No Man's Sky was coming out, I was working at EB Games, and I was like repping that. I was so keen for it, and I tell everyone who'd come in about it, because I was a little idiot who didn't think maybe for 2 seconds, hey, maybe this system isn't going to work super well.
Yeah, but when we get caught up in it, it's fun. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the game came out, and it was what it was. And I got a reaming for it. And now I'm back, and I'm like, actually, check it out now. It's really good. So if you just wait a couple of years, I was right. How dare you? If you think about it.
And I think that was an amazing, because I do remember all of the hype around that, and then how it, and then hearing how badly it failed, and I felt so bad. But after they came out with a couple of patches, I ended up purchasing the game, and I spent a solid way too much of my lifetime in that game.
I think I missed the boat on that one. Like, I don't not like it, but it's the crafty survival thing. I think I don't get into as much anymore, but.
That's fair.
No Man's Sky is one of those like games that you can appreciate, and I respect that they kind of stuck it out and were like, you know what, we fucked that up. Like it was a humbling experience for them, and now they're doing really well as a result. Like Cyberpunk also had one of the fucking best redemption arcs in a while as well. Oh. And I know you got some stuff to say about
Cyberpunk 2077, my lord and savior.
I played Phantom Liberty over Christmas.
I haven't finished it. Don't tell me anything.
I won't tell you anything, but it is fan-fucking-tastic.
All I can say is that so far, and like what I have played, I adore it and I love it and everything. It's just the whole. I always lump it in with a 2.0 update, and it's just what that did for the game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could talk about Cyberpunk without getting eye rolls. Oh my god.
Actually,
the heavens they have opened.
Slightly off topic, but kind of on topic, is I learned. So my dad notoriously likes to call me nerd. But I like to remind him that he was a band camp kid, and that X-wing up there that I have on my shelf is actually a model he fucking painted. My dad's a huge Star Wars nerd, obviously. So he and I were talking, we were hanging out when I was visiting in New York, and my dad goes, "Oh, I have to find a book for you, by the way." I was like, "Okay, cool. What kind of book? Is it like a sci-fi or fantasy?" And he goes, "Oh, no. It's an RPG book." I played Cyberpunk, the board, I don't know which version it was, but he's like, "Oh yeah, I had a bunch of friends who wanted to play the tabletop game, so we played Cyberpunk. I have a signed copy because I played with one of the writers, and I wanted to give it to you." And I'm like, "Excuse me?"
God.
First of all,
so
dude, your dad rocks.
to answer your question, Ghost
my
Storm,
parents are
it seems
cooler
that
than
Leia
me.
has played it.
Yeah, what a good good drawing point. Holy, that's too cool. Oh my god, did
So-
you have
So
it?
fucking cool.
I actually,
I don't have it yet. He says he has to find it first, but I was like, excuse me. You're
That
not
is
allowed to call
so
me nerd
cool.
anymore.
You nerd.
I've got Cyberpunk
He's
Red
such a
starter set
fucking
just over
dude.
here, but I have never opened it.
I really want to run a Cyberpunk game when I learn how to do it, and I also want to run. There's a couple. I want to run a Mass Effect one because I think that'd be really fun.
You could use.
Ooh.
Is there a Mass Effect RPG?
There is, yes.
Fuck,
It's
we're getting-
unofficial.
Oh, okay, I've
But
got a
I do wanna
Destiny
run it.
one for 5th edition as well.
Oh hell yes!
I've been wanting to run that for like 3-4, like since I started streaming. I was like, I want to run a Destiny one shot and like use the converted tools.
I was very close. So GaryCon is like this weekend and
It's
like
on
this
today.
week. It's on today. Go watch it. I'm on Saturday with the lovely Ellen.
Oh, what? I'm playing with Dread
Yeah.
today, and then I'm playing with
Give
Dice
my love.
Legends Vahid on Sunday.
Oh, give him my love. Give him my
will.
love.
I will.
And I was so tempted to. I was like, because Heath was looking for DMs, and I was like, oh, I could. Do I Mass Effect? I could run a and then I didn't do it, and I'm like, damn, maybe I could have. Maybe that'd be the good like
If you want to,
I want to do it.
If you want to play like a practice GMing game, hit us up.
Yeah, I
I'll
kind
make
of really do.
Do it. It's so fun. I love.
I want to
DMing.
play a Mass Effect game.
Play with us.
If it's
I've
on-
never.
I'm
I've never DM'd
obsessed.
before.
If it's offline, Jess fucking loves Mass Effect. It's her favorite franchise.
Yeah. Oh my god, we should do it. We're doing it.
There you go.
Starting to make
go.
plans
Three-
in front of stream.
Yeah. I only say like offline because like the streaming aspect when you don't already DM, let alone
That's
DMing on a
true.
stream is it's stressful. It's a
That's actually
Yeah.
something I kind of want to ask you guys about. Is like, how does that change your like? Do you DM, Leia?
So I do.
you
I
did.
actually I have
What a
not
cheeky
DM'd
plug
on
that.
stream yet.
yes, you have.
On stream have I? Oh, I forgot I
You
did those charity
last
games.
year. You did
I
like
did
3.
some. Okay. I did some charity games. I forgot. Look, I got the brain of
Okay.
something that doesn't
Here-
have a very good memory.
Here's what I
So-
remember, and I just gotta slap this in there. Leia, in November you did not 1, not 2, but 3 of the first ever DMings for charity, no doubt, helping us raise like what, $5,000 or something, and you fucking
$5
smashed it.
grand. We were fucking awesome.
And it is different.
It was great.
Um,
I got to do a whole game based on Hotel California. I fucking loved it.
was it called the Hotel Califaroon?
Yes, it was Hotel
California.
California.
Oh my god, I
Did we
love
die
that.
at the end of that? I can't remember.
I sent you guys to Limbo.
Oh, that was
You
it.
guys
I was like, I feel like there was a
left,
good
but it
ending
was
there.
like
You went to Super
you
Hell.
can
What's up?
check out, but you can never leave.
Yeah.
Welcome to Barovia.
But yeah, like how
So-
does kind of DMing from that perspective, like on a live game as opposed to a home game, like how does that affect your styles or like your connection with the players?
Everything needs to be aware that you can't run over, and you need to fit in a structure in a more basic sense, because as an entertainment form, it's less about the game and making it more as a performance in that way.
Yeah.
So like, you know, my casual games, fuck around and find out as much as you want, but like when we're on a thing, it's like we have to get A, B, C done in a time limit. So everyone who plays them on stream or as a performance a lot more will have an understanding to take the bait of the plot lines easier. And usually it's like you'll get a couple things to do per scene and encounter, and then you can move on, versus a casual game where you can kind of do it to your heart's content.
Right.
I actually have something to add to that as well, because I've actually begun DMing at convention settings, specifically some AL Adventures League stuff, and it is a very similar experience in that most of the time this is the first and only time you're going to DM for these people. So I guess
Right.
like this is comparable to my charity work. Is like I'm not going to really work with these people again unless they happen to sign up for another one of my games. But I've got like a certain amount of story points that need to be hit in a 4-hour time slot, because that is the amount of time that I have to run a game. And kind of everybody is understanding of, okay, we are given a specific time limit to finish this kind of encounter, this story arc. So it is a bit fast. I tend to be very, like, I like to monologue. I love having, like, characters have cool, especially in, like, cool plot, like, things. I play some, like, personal games that are based on mythology that are, like, I give lots of big speeches about, like, history and some of, like, the cool background stuff that happens.
Yeah.
And that is very much, like, con stuff and stream stuff. I probably would do that less, just because, like, you are under a time strain. You've got, like, okay, I know that I need to finish this arc in X amount of episodes, and each of those episodes are, 2.5 to 3 hours long.
I like the idea of your character, like, having a scroll of unfelt their monologue and going, okay, wrap it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Plot synopsis.
Yeah. You definitely have to know where to, like, if it's, oh shit, I have an hour and a half worth of material that I need to cover and I only have an hour left, knowing where to cut those things. Whereas I don't do that kind of cutting in my home games. In my home games, I'm like, okay, you guys spent a lot of time doing this thing, and guess we're just gonna leave this for another time.
Yeah. So which says kind of more, it's home game is a bit more self-indulgent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It depends as well, because Teens in Space, right, that you were on.
Yeah.
I let that one on purpose be a bit more self-indulgent, because the game of relationships and cast was, like, more forefront in that game. So I kind of went, as long as we go from A to C, I don't really care how B happens.
Yeah, chaos is how B happens.
Yeah, and
generally.
like I know you guys are good enough to just kind of get there on your own, and I would just kind of throw stuff at you, where appropriate in the meantime. And so, like, it depends on both the group and the game you want to tell. Like, if it's a one shot, it's a bit more like, you got to get this done. But like Teens, I think I split one episode into 2 episodes. I think it was like 4 and 5 area. I was like, oh, something didn't happen that I wanted to happen in 4. I just do it in 5 instead. And it was like, you have more room to stretch it out because you have a commitment of at least this many episodes. And then we can also go, like, do you want to do 1 or 2 more, like, at the end?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I've been kind of curious about. Like, where do you, like, is there a different kind of stressor that comes in when it's a live game versus, like, a home game, for example? But that makes sense.
Tech is the stress.
Of course.
The tech is the stress. The biggest stress. I mean, I've been DMing for 10 years, so it was like DMing, then content, then streaming, like, in a small additive fashion. So I already can do the bread and butter for each one as I'm able to do the second one.
It's just the addition of extra things.
I didn't mean to forget. That game was absolute fucking chaos, and I loved every moment of it.
But yeah, there's also an like, when you're a newer DM, you're gonna over prepare, and then you're gonna get stressed out that you don't get the stuff done, and then add stream into that where you do. I want to say if no matter what you prepare, you get through like 50% of it.
Yep.
Like, it's not like from start to finish. You'll finish it, but the content within it will be about 50% completed. Paid sessions move quicker than home ones as well.
Good news. I'm once again found myself covered in foam clay.
In goo.
It's just everywhere, and I've reached the bottom of my bucket, and it is now turning into, like, what could be lightly described as a gelatinous slime. The bit on my desk has. There's so many pets here, man. I got so many pets. I got so many new friends that I don't want here. That I want to leave my house that haven't got the message.
I honestly, I feel like it depends. It depends on the paid session. I feel like my home games go really fast.
That's so true. My my longest running booking has been going for 4 years now, and we've done 3 full campaigns. Right now,
That's
we've finished.
wild.
Yeah, we've finished the written material and of the Spelljammer campaign, and now we're just very loosely playing One Piece in space. So like this today. Actually, on Wednesday, they were like, we've got the Book of Vile Darkness, and we don't want this incredibly powerful but evil artifact. We should get rid of this, right? But we can't just, like, we're level 10. We understand that we can't just dump it somewhere. We can't just forget about it.
Just
Yeet it
D&D
into
Salvation
space.
Army.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
we can't yeet it into space because some fuckwit's gonna get it and then, like, completely ruin the universe. So we have to go to the, we have to go, like, and
What? No one can have fun anymore? All right.
Okay, so here's what my session plan was. My session plan for that day was called Mobius Dick.
God damn it, Matt.
And instead, what we did was we went to Elysium, the fucking angelic plane, to try and deal with the book. And what ended up happening was nothing to do with Mobius Dick, and instead an adventure where I found out that Yugolots really love infiltrating Elysium to kind of corrupt it from within, and a bunch of Yugoloths and fiends tricked them into stealing the book, and then they went, were those your guards that were going to say they were going to bring it to the Solar to tear it in half? And they were like, what guards? And they went, God, fuck, shit, we have to go get the book.
Damn
Fiends
it.
now have the book, fuck, and now that's going to be the next, like, 2 or 3 sessions.
Hell yeah. I love that. It's like, yeah.
So,
I like the subterfuge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in that sense, they...
Oh, we gotta hydrate. We have a hydrate and a breathe.
I would love to breathe, but my hands are covered in goo.
You don't need your hands to breathe, G.
No, but I'm gonna be breathing in the goo.
Oh.
Okay,
oh.
well, take the goo away from your face and do a quick breathe for us.
You don't need to huff. You don't need to
breathing.
huff it. You don't need to huff it.
Just
Nope. That's again. You don't need your hands to breathe. I think we need to maybe have a little
I
lesson here.
take it. I
I
take
think we
it
need
all
to
back.
have.
Now.
We
put
need
your hands
to.
up,
We might
like you're
need
in
to
a
have
bank
a.
robbery.
Hands up!
No, above your head. No, but I can see you going
Above
above your hands,
more.
G. Stretch those arms. There you go. All right, now from that position, breathe in.
Yes.
Now don't huff the glue. Now breathe out.
I was like, do I get to let it out at some stage? He's gonna have me a whole breath in until I
No,
pass
we're
out.
balloons forever now until we deflate.
Balloons forever.
Breathing out is a
Oh my God.
privilege, not a necessity.
LNL said, wait, you don't use your hand to breathe? And motherfucker, I just painted my phone. Damn it.
I do that all the time.
Outside the realms of the stream. Oh god. Oh, it's just gone everywhere. Oh no, now it's in the. Ah, it's fine.
Oh, it's in my hands.
I hate green stuff.
Oh no,
I
what
hate
are
it
you?
so
What are you?
much.
Green stuff. You do look sick.
Who's guy?
Huh?
Yes,
Leia-
Slayer little dude.
Yeah, the preacher. It's awesome. Have you
Ew,
seen the end
the guy.
result of what she's making?
Oh,
No.
do you want to see?
You grab the
This
box.
is-
Of course.
It's so sick.
Of course, I'm gonna cheer my friend on. Oh, that is cool as hell.
It's, a
I
proce-
love. Oh wow.
it's like a
gorgeous.
procession.
So-
So it's a model in Warhammer, but the whole thing is a diorama of a procession of a
So-
dead saint.
Here's my
Of
base.
course. Ooh.
And then this lady. So this is the skeleton of Saint Catherine. And her heart. Her heart is in there. It's in there. And then this is the spirit of Saint Catherine. So she's leading the procession. I don't want to fall. Here we go.
That's so cool.
Ah.
No, Saint Catherine.
Maybe that was a good. So this is Saint Catherine in like spirit, and she leads the charge, and then these are all spirits of the other like factions of
Yeah.
the sisters who
Amazing.
kind of
They're
like
all
join
matri-
in.
They're all matriarchs of their representative.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the represents. I don't remember.
Yeah. No, they're all matriarchs of the orders, and they all come together because Saint Catherine is such a badass that she can just pull on the service of other orders.
I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
like. She's just so cool. She's just so cool. She's just so cool. We gotta go. She's so cool.
But because I love to do things my own way, so my army color is the purple, black, and tons of gold. So, and instead of doing funeral black, I'm doing funeral white because I hate myself.
It's a real
Because
sadist.
why make
So
these
that's
easy?
why-
It's like make
sadist
them
playground.
incredibly difficult.
Yes, and especially, and also because all of my sisters, like if you look at my finished sisters, they are very dark. There's lots of black happening.
Yeah.
But shake it
These
up.
are my, and
Make it
since
pop.
this is a hero model, I'm gonna do it in white because of that. But I had to green
Amazing.
stuff. I had to green stuff this cape, and I just painted over the green stuff, and it looks horrible.
Oh no. Oh no. Something's gone terribly. No, my mushrooms are deflating.
Oh no!
Why are you sinky? Oh no, they're too moist. Oh, I think I got a bad batch of expand of clay.
Okay, is there a way to like solidify it?
Not really.
Oh.
It's kind of like oh, that's fine. It's fine. I can fix them later. I'm out of expanding clay now. It's all mushy. But okay, I'm making decent progress. Can't believe I used 2 things of expanding clay on this. Let me show you what the process looks like so far.
Golden girls, but retired nuns.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, I
Ow!
love that G.
I'm
Don't
real
hurt
happy with it so far. I was trying to spin. I was like, oh, it looks like. Oh shoot! I'm dropping it. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's kind of like that must have been. I think it was because it was an. Oh, I know why. It's because it's an older batch. It's been on that shelf for a little while. I think it probably needs to be stored in a much cooler location. What a shame. Oh well. The best part about this, and kind of the reason why I wanted to make this, was because it's a hard thing to mess up. Like, you can't really mess it up so badly that it's not gonna work. Which is something my brain needs right now. My brain needs a
Yeah.
thing that's too hard to mess up.
Those projects are good to have in the back pocket too.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I want to start doing paint by numbers. Because I think it'd be a really good A, brain exercise, and B, just like something that you can't fail. Like, you can't really mess it up so badly that it is gone forever.
That's fair. I was gonna say, Jess and I do painting minis that way, but it definitely, if you have like high expectations of finishing your mini, it's perfectly, then it's gonna get in your way.
Yeah. Mini painting, I think for me right now, sounds like a thing that I would get too obsessed with doing, like a very specific and perfect way, and it would never work because I do not have those fine touches at this current stage.
Well, it took me until the last time I took a photo of this guy to be like, oh, this guy looks great, because I
LNL.
didn't like the gray and silver combo, because I was like, they look too similar, but then I've put all the yellow on it, and it's all broken up now, and I'm liking it. Should we prime our minis today and start the printer? Yeah, you should.
Do it, Ghost Swarm. Do it. If you came here to not be enabled, I don't know what to tell you here, man.
Oh, they come here to be
This is the
enabled,
only
but
way. This is the
We've
only way to be.
We've only added one more enabler to 2 already pretty bad enablers.
Yeah.
Ghost Swarm is gone. Ghost Swarm is on the way. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, that's real bad. Okay,
Wait.
well, A, the pen is now dead. B, the goo is gooing.
The goo is gooing.
The goo, it's gooing.
Even if it's not the Jedi way, do it.
It's not the Jedi way. Oh god, it really is everywhere. Oh wow. Ooh boy. Ooh, I've made a meso boingo, haven't I?
I was saying words.
It's everywhere.
Oh, Matt, I hate this. I hate it. 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 I
What's
hate it.
wrong? What's wrong? It's looking good.
I don't like it's very hard to see
Oh, the green
because of the lighting, but this green stuff is just it's so it does not blend very well.
Oh no.
Remember when it's
Because
painted,
I-
it will
I
look
think-
better.
Yeah.
Well, but so here's the problem. Here's the problem I'm coming into is where I green stuff, there's a bunch of freaking folds on her shoulders and it just
Yeah.
looks
Oh no.
Can you do another small layer of green stuff and then get one of these, like, have you got like a silicon molding thing? Like one of the silicon molder tools, and then you can like match the ridges?
I would have to pull out all of the stuff that I've already done. I'd have to pull it completely apart and just.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks.
Yeah.
This is like going down more the line of mental health discussion, so feel free to tap me out if
No, that's all good.
that's not where we want to be. I'm trying to get better. Something I've noticed that I struggle a lot with is trying to fix people's problems, but actually hearing their problems.
Oh, that's actually a really ADHD oh, I just threw my paint. Let's ignore that. You would have seen that on stream and everything.
I was looking away. Quick, do it again. Go throw some more things for me.
So it's a very ADHD thing to try and do that because we're trying to go like, oh, I've like empathetic wise. I've also noticed a very male thing to do as well.
Yeah, I have noticed that as a tendency.
Yeah. So on that note, you were saying it. What are you noticing to do with it from your end?
I noticed that I tend to do this thing where it's like I want to hear people's problems out, but I think part of it is I'm not actually offering. I don't think I allow people to be in the moment that the thing that's happening sucks. Like I get fixated like, oh no, it's gonna be okay, but like not allowing someone to be like, actually this is really unfortunate and sucks and I hate it. It doesn't really. You're not hearing them out. You're not actually letting anyone express their feelings. You're just kind of bottling them. Yeah. So I'm trying to be like, yeah, that sucks, dude. Like that actually that's really shitty, and that sucks, and I'm sorry. Like let them have, because sometimes you gotta have those moments of just welling in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
also. Sorry, Leia, you go.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, in relation to like hearing you guys, like me sitting here and being like, this green stuff is not working and I hate how it's coming out. It's like, I don't know, like accepting that it's not gonna go my way, and like hearing, and I feel like you're empathizing, like you're like, oh man, I'm really sorry that that's happening and that like really sucks, is like makes me, it helps like solidify that, like, okay, I know I did the best job that I could with the tools that I have available, and I'm just gonna, and and this is probably something no one's gonna notice but me.
That's usually, when we're talking about mini stuff, that's usually what you and I end up on when either of us do it, I've noticed. Yeah. It's like, we're like, but I think who's going to notice it at the table? Does it look good 5 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to switch to an easier miniature.
Yeah.
So I don't spiral. Because I don't want to spiral on this.
Taking care of ourselves? Are we taking care of ourselves?
We are.
It's a good thing I titled this Self-Care Crafting Day. Look at that foreshadowing without meaning to.
Is this analyzing our patterns and working to better ourselves and
like
not being so harsh on our own failures and criticisms? Oh my god.
It's like we all know that we struggle and frequently support each other.
Yeah.
Whether it's a call with Leia or a call with G.
Look at us go, guys.
It's funny because like I had this conversation with my mom. It's like, you know that I struggle with ADHD and I had like a really hard time growing up, and my mom was like, you were totally fine, you never had any problems, like, yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, here's the thing is I did have problems, I just
was instead good at hiding them.
Like instead of being like, you know, I was the older kid, I found a way to like make it work and figure out how to work around my problems, my ADHD. And she's just sitting there like, no, you didn't have any problems. You were totally fine. You were a perfect child. I'm like, you and I have some different views about how.
I think. Oh, so you go, Matt.
I was gonna say there's a cognitive dissonance there that's also gonna happen because the parent is probably psychoanalyzing their parenting skills, being like, oh no, I fucked up my kid, and then trying to like cope that as well, like in addition to consoling you.
I'm sure it's definitely a part of it. I think something that's really, and something I've kind of taken more use of in the last few years, especially like with that conversation, like Leia, that's a heavy conversation to have with someone. It's also
Oh,
like
yeah.
when someone's like, oh, but yeah, you were perfect. The question, the statement then says, yeah, and it was damn hard keeping it that way. And I tried damn hard to
Oh.
make it seem that way. Like,
Yeah.
it's acknowledging that you worked really, really hard to give that impression. Like, that is a symptom and a problem in and of itself. So instead of like, that's kind of just a good way to kind of, at least I found a good way to be like, no, you're right. Like, I mean, like I didn't, my struggles were very, very different to other people's, and by comparison, probably very minute, but they were still there, and I still worked really hard to minimize them as much as possible. So it's a good way to like not kick the crap out of yourself.
Yeah.
I found anyway.
It was one of those things where it's like, I have a sister who was super ADHD. So I know my parents had like their hands full with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I always was like, you wanna know what? I've learned ways to navigate around my brain issues. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. Here's me not wanting to talk about my problem.
Here's me actively making myself smaller so as not to take up space.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So my mum during the ADHD stuff was actually, she was very much like, I don't really think you had it when you were younger, and I just go like, Mum, here are all the reasons why I think you have, and then she was like, if you think you have, like, she was like, if you think you have it, I'm willing to like, at least, because I'm 30, she's like, it's very, she's respectful.
Yeah.
She's not just like, oh, my kid's just being over dramatic or something. It's like, no, I'm an adult and I think I have genuine
This is an
problems.
adult man.
And so she sat down with me and I walked her through every step of the screening, because she's got to do one as well. And then she's like, do you think you did that when you were younger? And I would be like, yeah. And so doing that, she was like, I actually think you might have autism more than ADHD because you did these kind of things. And I was like, it's probably because I was like, and I was like, look, if it comes up, then sure. But I think I did those things because I was understimulated, not because I had a compulsion to do it and I was bored rather than I felt the need. And surprise, surprise, yeah, the psych goes, I did screen you for high functioning autism and it's not showing up. And I went, cool, I will tell Mum that. So,
Bring the report card.
her 7-year-old brother, I'm pretty sure, is autistic because he, for example, really doesn't like the sound of a vacuum cleaner and runs out of the room when it gets turned on. So, like, he's got symptoms there. And so, it's hereditary, it's a possibility type thing.
Yeah. It's important to like, and again, I mean, it's a thing that I'm becoming more and more aware of as I kind of get older and as like stresses start to become more like focused rather than like hormones are going crazy and all that kind of stuff. It's like I'm becoming much more attuned to like, hey, this could be a very normal reaction, or hey, let's have a look at this. Let's just think about it.
Yeah.
And let's measure this, and let's just see what's up. Like, this could just be very a normal reaction, and catastrophizing it won't make me feel any better, and pathologizing it won't make me feel any better. But it's good to be aware of like how you respond to certain things. I think it's really important for like that peace of mind, but also like knowing yourself and understanding your own behavior.
Asa is also put a good point in here. Autism and ADHD behaviors have such a Venn diagram. That was the other thing I was gonna say. Like I was like very suspicious I'd have ADHD, so like the like slight autism, but then like high ADHD. So I got a couple of friends who I get along really well with, and they have that, and I'm like, oh no.
Wait a minute.
They all got the ADHD looked into, and then it was like, oh, my autistic traits are now showing because it's not masked by the ADHD.
Gotcha.
So, long road ahead. Also, anxiety prevalence, so they want to check into that too.
Oh man.
Love the unstable fucking security on that one.
Actively sabotaging it. It all works together, baby.
Yeah. So.
Goo report. Not to break 10. Goo update.
Go.
I have managed to put it all in a small pile that I'm slowly scraping together through the wood grain of this desk. That we're never going to see again because I'm going to slap a keyboard over the top of it. So it's fine. No one will ever know except you guys and anyone watching this. Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut.
Tell no one.
Ain't no
come-
snitches
no one will
in
know.
here.
I'll come for you.
Ain't no snitch in
Except for
here.
the whole internet.
No, they'll never know. They'll never know.
Publicly broadcast, but it's a secret.
It's a secret we all share together that bonds us now. That's right. You're in this. You're in the game now.
You're in the game.
Don't.
We're all
don't you
complicit
dare.
accessories to G's crimes now.
LNL.
Taking all of us down with us.
LNL says, "Goo report is a sentence I want more of."
That's a good one.
Well, get ready, guys. Goo Report coming at you live every half hour, periodically.
Envy, that is slightly horny. Switches, I dare say it gets stitches.
NBC!
What are you doing out here calling us out like
Oh,
this? My hair's not
no.
even long enough to 12. But yeah, I'll do it up here. I'll do it up here.
It's okay. I got
Oh, wait.
Everyone pull your hair out. Everyone 12. 12.
Okay, what are you doing up here calling me out like that?
God.
Listen, hey, look. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
god. NBC.
I know.
I need a
Don't
drink
call me out like
first.
that. Sorry. Oh, you're pushing me around a little bit. What's that like? I didn't think I heard you too much there. Could you do a little bit more?
You're still like, listen, hey, look. The backpedaling. Don't break a hamstring.
Hey,
Oh my
don't make me go get my
God.
booty shot now.
All right, hydrate or die straight, guys.
Oh, wait, shoot. I don't have a, hang on, I gotta get a beverage. I gotta get a beverage!
LNL's like, cool down, you fucks. Also calling out LNL here. I've seen you be so horny on your own stream. I've seen you. I've been there. I've contributed to it. What you on about? What you on about? You put it in the chat. Yeah, get on that.
Yeah, that sentence was very funny. I've seen there, I've been there, I've contributed, I enjoyed it, it was fun, do it again.
It was nice. It was nice. Let's do it again sometime. If you can't be mildly horny around your friends in a safe space,
Oh.
you're good. You know,
anyone
right?
who's seen my streams know that I'd be a hypocrite if I would ever call out anyone for such behavior.
But it's fun to do it as well, because then it incites the
So
behavior.
fun. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I love shaking. I'm rattling the bars of my enclosure.
I'll have nothing more than shaking the bars of my own.
Every day I get closer and closer to becoming Brittany Broski, and that just makes me very happy. Every day I get closer to ascending to godhood.
Oh, which backpack is
Yeah, we've been to PAX
yours?
panels.
Let me see the backpacks. Show us the
well-
backpacks.
This backpack, and then there's this backpack. Oh, this backpack's
Love
upside
them.
down. This backpack.
There are
I got
internet
it.
records of the monsters we all like.
You gosh
And then I got-
darn right.
I got this. I got this
Ooh.
backpack.
Oh, you should do
I
the
like
big
that backpack.
one.
Do
The big one goes
backpack.
with the big one is the one that goes with the lady that I put away for now.
Oh, okay. Don't do that.
She actually, so with this backpack, she gets this cool flag. You can't see the pattern. There's like a cool pattern on there. It's like a little skull guy.
Is it a hand holding up the skull, or is the skull?
It is. It looks like it's like a skull with like a halo.
Oh, I was looking at the thing at the bottom. I thought it was a hand. Never mind.
Oh no, it's like a little. It's a little inscription.
Sorry, NVC. Do you want to say that again, son? Oh, I am not a coward. I am big and brave.
Oh,
I'm so big and brave. The
I would
thing
also
you're
argue
talking
that
about.
Mass Effect panel dares to differ on that one.
Yeah, get lost. I will. Nope, not saying that on stream. You can infer my meaning. It's NBC. It's on site. It's on site. I know approximately where you live. And that's all I need. It's on site. Also, NBC got me a haunted doll. Have you guys seen my haunted doll?
I think so.
I'm sorry.
I want to say yes.
NBC brought me a haunted doll. I'll go find it.
I want to say I've seen this, but I don't remember.
What the actual fuck?
G's like a little nerd and witch is like a good crossover of a descriptor to me, and when she gets back, I think there may be an agreeance. Like, yeah, there you go.
So
look
she's
up.
like my So she's holy shit. So basically, we're twinnies, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that G and I
kinda
don't
witchy,
hang
right?
out
Are you
nearly
witchy, G?
enough.
We're best, but I'm a repository for all things that get white folks killed in horror movies.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
my
all
god.
of their worst traits.
She
asking
let's be
who's
friends
there.
forever.
Oh, darling, it's sorry to say we're already married. Like this is I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
Yeah, now you need to just come over here, and then we can all go visit the pink lake that Instagrammers drown in.
Yes, I want to go be one of the people who drown in the pink lake.
No, stop doing that. I
God.
told you not to do it. You're like, look, I'm just bathing in the algae water. I've got a cough, but it's okay.
I can't have any fun. Don't let me have any fun. Won't we go drown in the pink lake?
Yeah, I'm down.
Won't let me summon demons. Gosh. What is that?
I don't know. I read a book where they summoned demons one time.
One time? Were you there?
Just one time.
Was it the Necronomenomnom? My favorite book in the world?
The Necronomenomon.
The Necronomenomnom?
It was not the Necronomenomon.
Dang it.
It was the Key of Solomon.
The Kia Solomonmon? Such a stupid joke, but it just saying things weird is funny sometimes.
Oh
An underused bit of comedy.
I have lady with sensor. now.
Beautiful.
Got this crazy sensor. I have to figure out how does that go on there?
Wait,
I
Asa,
will figure it out.
what was the sunscreen? Sunscreen? What's the sunscreen?
Sunscreen?
Sunscreen? Was it about saying things weird? Sunscreen? Oh my, get off the table! I've created everyone get ready, Goo Report. Goo Report.
Goo Report.
Goo Report. Oh my god, I should make an overlay with Goo Report for stream. Oh my god, it's done. Anyway, Goo Report. I've managed to create. I don't know if I can't show you it. I've managed to pull it into one standing platform of goo. That I'm trying to It looks like one of the sisters of the Blue Mountains. Get off the table. I did it. Hang on. Wait, no, I made it. Never mind. I made it a lot worse. It's okay. I made it way worse. Oh, the banana
It's
boat
fine.
ad. Banana boat. Banana boat.
Okay, hold on. I have an idea, and I think I can put it in pretty quickly.
Hit
Oh
me.
my goodness.
No, you guys keep mucking around. Give me some more.
I'm
give me a bit of-
just gonna keep painting because that's what I've been paid to be here to do.
You get paid?
I mean, I'm not being paid, but
We get paid?
this is why I'm.
Yeah, a little bit goes into Twitch fund, but I mean, it fucking goes into character
I don't-
art most of the time.
I don't see a dime of that.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh my god. Okay, so here we go.
I don't
Here's
see
that.
a dime of that. Where's that money? Oh my god, get off the table! Oh my god. No! Dude, Leia! Get off the table. Leia!
No, I refuse. No.
Leia, get on the fridge! Get on the fridge!
I'm not
This house is a nightmare!
fucking
I'll be
gremlins
right
all
back. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's why we're here.
Oh god.
Oh, why is this hole different?
Oh god.
Just like in the session 0 I did for another thing. That's what my wife said.
I'm sorry.
The Laura Bailey effect, I can't. Why is this hole different? Big questions we're asking here today, folks. Get in the comments!
I don't know why the hole is different because that peg is the same.
Is it now? Fascinating! What an amazing
look at
choice of words!
This peg looks exactly like this peg. They're the exact same peg.
We're
yeah,
I want
peg
to
an
say.
yes.
All right.
Ready? It's peg talk. Get
peg
ready,
talk.
peg talk.
Peg talk. Get your pegs.
We've got
This is what you get. This is what you get for inviting me to like, hey Leia, you want to do a late night stream? Sure, it's only 10 o'clock at night. I should be in bed right now. But no, what am I doing? Chugging down one of these bitches so I can be awake for a whole another hour.
The peg hour, yes.
Should not have drank.
I timed it perfectly. So far we've got the group report. We've got peg hour. We need another report. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
someone's
the-
joined the cult of
Hey,
Indala.
thanks for following, Azza.
Text face.
Thank you for coming to my peg talk. And now for the goo report.
My peg talk.
Thank you for coming to my peg talk. Oh my
boy.
Now to G
God.
for the goo report.
Thank you so much. What a fascinating peg talk.
God, I'm crying.
Someone please clip all of this, please. For the love of pegging, clip it all.
If you support pegging, you support this channel.
Oh my god, my palms are so sweaty right now.
I get behind that. Oh wait. Ah!
Oh my god.
Just joined the
I
funniest
showed up
time.
at a time.
The chaos. Miss Cass, you've come at the perfect time. Welcome
Jess, we're
in.
talking about pegging.
Welcome to Peg Talk.
I'm
Followed
talking
closely
about
by the
pegging.
goo. Followed closely by the goo report. Unrelated to the Peg Talk. Maybe.
Certainly one of the
Oh
times
my
of
God.
all time.
Oh, god, it's certainly a time.
Ooh! Oh boy!
I'm so warm right now. All right.
Peg
I'm gonna
Talk
be
is
right
good.
back. I'm gonna go use
After
the
these
lavatory before I
messages.
die. BRB, folks.
Leia, have
Oh
you
my
still got your
God.
headphones in?
I always leave my headphones in.
Okay, sweet. I've finished cooking up my business.
We can
You want me
serenade
to
you
stick
sweetly while
around?
you have tea time.
No,
Do we
you do what
stick
you do. I still
around?
gotta input it.
Okay. Alright.
She's
Oh my
like,
God.
you want me to stick around as she's moving off frame?
Alright.
I
So
literally turned around and almost walked straight into a door.
what does that mean, the business?
Oh,
What do you think
look
it
it up
means?
the business. Welcome to business. Oh my
It's
god.
business.
So happy for my first and probably last time being on this illustrious
Definitely not the
channel.
last. I've just
After-
finished pegging.
we can never bring a
Sorry, what were you trying to say?
Nope, no, it's fine. No, it's good. So fine. Don't worry about it, man. Just blast right through that. We're moving on.
Okay,
Trims
so
the playing again.
I need to sneakily input this so it doesn't immediately come up on your camera.
I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am for this. I've never been more excited to discuss pegging than right now.
But I will say it's actually not the pegging side of things.
It's the guru
Oh,
report. Excellent.
actually, I can
Don't
get
you
around
know-
this. I can get around this. G's gonna disappear for a sec, but you can still be able to hear him.
I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm keen.
I'll say,
I'm ooey gooey. Let's go.
Ooey gooey, what's a worm and what a worm was he?
Matt, don't you know that you can't just blast through a pegging talk?
It's gonna take it slow.
You have to take it
You can
slow.
blast through a few things. It might just not be safe.
Ow.
Oh, the guru
The goo report always comes after the pegging.
Oh no.
Oh, gosh.
no.
Apparently as well, Jess just messaged me. Apparently when I said thank you for following Azza, my subtitles said thank you for following asshole. It didn't understand what I said.
Oh no.
Oh,
So
man.
you're lovely and we love you. No, don't.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god. Amazing. Amazing. I know Azza personally, so I can't wait to discuss this.
All right, so
Where did G go? Oh, don't worry.
Cooked
I'm
it up.
still here.
Oh no, G's still here. G's still here.
Secret
In
G.
fact, I think we have another segment that needs to
Oh,
come
yes.
up at the moment.
Excellent.
And when you hear G, when you hear the sound bite, I think you're gonna be knowing what you're in for. So cutting over
Excellent.
to G for this. They've got another special report today for us. So G, take it away.
Hello and welcome to the Goo Report. I'm G of D. Coming up now. Why did I put my finger back in the bucket? I don't know. I thought it'd be a fun bit, but now I realize Goo Report is very real and it is very tacky.
It's very serious. We'll speak to you again later, G. See, come back at 7 p.m. or if we're not here, I don't know when we're back next. Good having you, G.
Come here next. The Peg Talk. Incredible stuff. Could you please send me that overlay?
Oh yeah, it's literally I just typed in Google breaking news image.
Oh,
Oh
we
my
got the latest
gosh.
Goo for you. Get it in ya?
Oh my god.
It's not safe for human consumption. We're gonna get sued by the network.
You know what? I also, because the second you were like, I want the news report, I pictured so do you know what the sound is from? Like, do you know where that? So
Is
I'm gonna
that
play it
60
again.
minutes?
Brand power, helping you buy better.
Oh my god, it is brand power!
I saw an activated neuron there. You got a core memory unlocked.
I did. Of me being like, I want to watch Rosemary in Time. Skip the ads. I want to watch Rosemary in Time. I need to see these old lady gardeners who are definitely gay did a murder. Let's
Yeah.
go. Perfect.
Holy shit! All right, that's
Incredible stuff.
Could someone clip us for that as well?
Oh my
Straight
god.
to
I want
VHS.
to put that on TikTok. That was fucking great.
Oh no.
Yes.
We got the latest goo for you.
Get it in ya is such an aggressive phrase.
Yeah, I remember at one point when we were first
Oh,
advertising this show, I was like, "Good morning, RPG. Get it in ya."
Get
stuck
it.
for a while.
It's very Game Grumps.
And
Yeah.
can confirm. Although I still believe my favorite part of that old advertisement is us just 30 seconds straight of dragons.
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 Oh,
Oh,
my
shit.
god.
Deceased.
All right.
Incredible stuff.
While I remember G, I'll send all of those to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna spend part of the weekend. Oh, actually, as well, I'm in GaryCon tomorrow, so like, come watch that as well.
Do some
I'm
goo
gonna spend
Yeah.
the better half of tomorrow redoing all my stream stuff, so I can get back into streaming again.
Yeah.
Because I've taken an extended break again. Who would have thunked it?
mental health.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's beautiful. Ash is always like, oh, it's so like you gotta take as many breaks as you need. But it's getting to a point where it's like, if I don't come back, I simply will
I
just
just
not
won't.
do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I think I remember us
I
talking
need
about that
to
as well.
force it. Yeah, I need to force it to happen.
All right.
The gooey con. We're not gooey con. I need to message Chief. I've got a new name. We've got to pitch a new title for any
Gooey-con.
segments that I'm related to. Oh dear
Oh
God.
Funny.
I'm out of crafting things to do, so I'm gonna be productive, and I'm gonna redo my stream deck.
Oh, I've barely
That's what I'm
painted
gonna
anything
do.
today, so you're not alone there.
Too much giggling.
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
already 1:30, and I'm like, oh man, I don't get to hang out with G soon, and Leia as well. I want to see them both more.
We should do things together offline. We should do some more stuff to like bridge the gaps.
You want to start a bloody Baldur's Gate gameplay?
You want to start some Baldur's Gate?
You want to do
Oh
that
my
thing that we
God.
keep being guilty of doing?
I cannot wait till my girlfriend starts playing Baldur's Gate because it is gonna be. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm gonna get it one way or the other. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna figure it out. But yes, we could start a Baldur's Gate campaign. Leia, do you want to feed a Baldur's Gate campaign?
Can we
I
do it
don't
on the
know if
mode?
I'd be able to
wanna-
play.
I
I
want
don't-
to see the panic. That's what
I don't know if I'd be able to play with you guys
Oh,
because I am
you
because
Sorry.
I'm in a different time zone. Like
Oh,
a lot.
true. I will stay up for you. I will stay up.
I was gonna
for
say,
you,
gee, I already know your sleeping pattern, and it is already Leia friendly.
It's already. I'm marking it specifically as Leia friendly.
Huzzah!
It's just
My
for you,
favorite
babe.
kind.
It's just for you.
Half the
Good
time
for
when we
me.
catch up, it's like, oh, yeah, we're up till 1 or 2.
And there's usually Baldur's Gate being played in the background.
Yeah.
A classic. Oh, I need to add. Where are you getting all of your plugins for the Stream Deck?
Oh, I just Google them mostly. I follow some YouTubers
okay.
that also just go, oh, Nutty is really good, the YouTuber. He's got some really, like, advanced tutorial
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, his name's Nutty. He's
I
got the
didn't
one
say
that-
anything.
So Nutty lets me do the one where, yeah, you know how, like, my stuff kind of slides around the screen?
Yeah.
That's called the move transition, and he's got a good video on how to set that up.
Dick. Ooh, that'd be good. I
He
just
also-
realized they have a Hue application. Oh, I'm gonna control my lights
Oh,
from
that's
here.
what I do here. Look, it's yeah, I got the
Bing bong.
one going off. Yeah, there you go. Stream Deck.
Ooh,
Oh, that's moody as hell. Look at that.
That is very moody.
Oh, bloody moody
I
as hell.
love it.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just my painting light.
Let's
Look
play a
at,
game
bloody,
called
look at that. Probably
Can
not bad.
she remember her password? That was not it.
Hey, you kids want to buy some Baldur's Gate?
Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah. Oh my god, actually, sorry, while I'm thinking about it. Are either of you Fallout fans?
I dabble in the Fallout. I haven't played it since like Fallout
Yeah.
4 though.
Yeah. Have either of you seen the newest clip that they released for the TV show?
I liked the
Uh,
trailer.
No,
The
I
trailer.
have not.
If you get a chance, but like go watch it. It is oh boy.
Is
Ooh,
not,
it's interesting.
Not the
I-
announcement trailer though, right?
No, they released it like yesterday. What were you gonna say, Leah?
Oh, I was just like, I checked out. Speaking of trailers, because like, I saw a trailer for it, and I was like, oh, I need to check out this new Fallout trailer. But it was just after I had watched the new trailer for Alien Romulus, and
I haven't seen that.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh no! Oh no! The whenever I like ask how something's going to go, I know I'm in for a story.
I'm okay. So first of all, I am not only an Alien fan. I love Alien. I am a huge H.R. Giger fan.
Are we best friends?
I think we're
Are
best
we?
friends.
Are we best friends? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hold on. Oh my god, hold on. I have to get something.
We were talking
Yes!
about Romulus last night.
I'm just thinking about the xenomorphs. And that's the only comment I'll make on that. What am I trying to type in? Oh my gosh, I cannot hold a thought today. I'm watching the thoughts pass by me and then get hit by a semi-truck.
I usually need a butterfly net.
Oh my god, Animal Crossing exists.
Animal Crossing Lego exists too. Wait, you didn't know about
Yes.
that?
I feel
Show
like
us.
You actually haven't seen that?
they have. I feel like the Animal Crossing Lego has like. They should have done that like way back when Animal Crossing was popular, and now it just kind of.
Oh yeah, they fully abandoned that game.
I'll have
Which
they.
is sad.
What is the thing you're gonna
I
show
love
us?
So
what is
okay.
the thing?
he's in the chat. I'll also put it in the Discord as well.
What is that?
So it's a link
This
for all
is
the Animal Crossing
Leia's-
sets. Oh, what's
No,
that?
no, what Leia's holding?
Yeah, what is that?
This is Leia's this is my I don't know if you guys have IB International Baccalaureates.
I think it's like
I
IBS,
also-
and I was like, no, I don't. But thank you for asking.
No, I think you can get pills for that.
So we had it's basically like a college course that you take in high school. I took my art class, so I got some art credits before college. This is my sketchbook from high school. This is 15 years old.
Oh, are we sinking to the mind of a different
Oh.
Leia?
This is,
Let's see it.
oh my gosh. Okay, definitely that's got
Secrets?
nudity in it. No, it's nudity.
Nudity.
So
The ultimate secret.
I had to do like reports on artists and then make a piece of art inspired by an artist. So like this is where I tried stained glass. I actually love doing stained glass. That was fun.
Hell
But
yeah.
my favorite one was, here we go. I had to do a combination of two artists. So I did Clive Barker and H.R. Giger.
Oh.
Okay,
because-
okay.
Clive Barker is an amazing artist. We love him. So if anybody doesn't know, Clive Barker is the mind behind Hellraiser. So you know, little Hellraiser. Oh my god, what is this? Something.
Damn.
So
Deep Lore
Hellraiser. Oh, Deep Lore Leia. And then we have our lovely. Oh my god, stuff just keeps falling out.
Nudity everywhere.
No, one was a card. That's a birthday card.
Aw.
But I did a bunch of research on H.R. Giger and his life. Did you know all of these pieces of art that he did is all freehand?
What?
He does not
No way.
sketch. He does not sketch any of his pieces of art. They are all done freehand with an airbrush.
I truly cannot
Oh.
even. I can't. That terrifies me. That terrifies me. How you did? It's like doing the crossword in Sharpie.
Yeah. It was and then this was the piece of art that came out of it eventually.
Nice.
Was this, like, Crazy background color with
Yeah.
some, like, super smooth gradient.
That's
stuff.
sick. So like now I love digging into why people are the way they are. That's the turn of phrase I'm using. What got you into like H.R. Giger? Like what was was it from watching something that he'd done, or was it like it started somewhere different and got to that point?
It was actually my dad is a huge horror person. He
Yeah.
loves horror movies. And so I picked up my love of classic horror movies from my father.
Amazing.
So specifically, like he started me off with Clive Barker novels, which are,
Right.
you know, great but also spooky, especially if you're young.
Yeah.
Like I think Thief of Always, which is one of my favoriteest books like of all times. And then when I think I was like I turned somewhere between 12 and 14, my dad gave me the Books of Blood, which is where like Midnight Meat Train and Hellraiser are all kind of based out of.
Meat Train.
Um,
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one? Oh, that one's really good. It's basically how to describe this without spoiling it for you. You wanna know what? Just watch the movie.
Midnight Meat Train.
Midnight Meat Train. It is super gory though. Just as a warning. Because Clive Barker has a fucked up brain.
Midnight
It's
Meat Train is how I
actually-
describe myself like every night after like having like a halal snack pack and be like, oh, it's
Yeah.
Midnight Meat Train. Oh, it's the Midnight Meat Train. Let's go. Choo choo chugga chugga to the fridge
Get that meat-
in my pajamas.
Yeah.
So
We're deep in the Leia lore. Hell
the
yeah.
Leia lore.
I love Leia
Um,
lore.
But yeah, like I started out with horror movies, and then when my dad introduced me to, he also I listened to a lot of like 80s, 70s, and 80s metal, and around the time that I had first seen Alien, my dad was like, "Oh, the artist. Let me introduce you to the artist who did all of the artwork for this movie." He also did this art for like this metal band, Danzig. And like it's this beautiful cover with like this woman and snakes and stuff. Like I actually think I have it. It is this one. This is actually a cover for a CD.
Yeah, right.
Oh wow.
You can kind of see
And
the same motifs
Yeah. Yeah.
throughout Giger's
but
work.
Also, I love. I'm not going to talk super in depth about like a lot of the inspiration for Giger's work because it is very dark and, it's intended to make you feel uncomfortable.
He does a good job. I do feel uncomfortable when I watch Alien for too long.
Yeah.
Less about the alien itself, more about like, actually no, not Alien specifically. Which is the one, Prometheus?
Uh,
Where they go into the big chamber and you're like, oh, wow, there's a lot of very particular stylings happening in this here chamber. Okay. Very anatomical.
If it's one of the newer ones, it's probably Prometheus, I believe.
I think it might be Prometheus.
But I loved his artwork, so I did this just huge deep dive into H.R. Giger's work. And I've just been obsessed with his stuff.
Sick, dude.
I actually found out, if anybody is curious about how Alien got made, I actually just rewatched this documentary. It's called Jodorowsky's Dune.
Yes.
It's basically like all of the guys who worked on the first Alien movie, like Ridley Scott, Dan Brown, H.R. Giger, were all on this like super psychedelic Dune movie that like this guy Jodorowsky, this French guy, wanted to make, and nobody wanted to make it, but like all of these people had met one another, and then they went on to make stuff like Alien.
Yeah.
Which is just super cool. I love movies.
I deeply want more like alien related merch in my house. Like I really would like, there's this beautiful hand-drawn picture of Sigourney Weaver as Ripley that I saw at a record store of all things, and I really regret not buying it because it was really cool and I want to get it framed. And like I love, like, I don't know, did you ever play Alien Isolation, the game?
I did not.
Yeah, great game. I think you'd really like it. It really it captures that same era of like that style that Alien worked so hard to like.
It's like cassette horror, cassette sci-fi horror.
I love it. It's so good.
That's one of the things that I love so much about Alien is like I feel like the set feels very lived in. It's not that like clean and crisp.
It's grungy
like
sci-fi,
It's grungy sci-fi.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite details about that movie actually that I learned is Ripley was the only one that was specifically written to be a woman.
Yes.
Because Ridley Scott wanted to like have this like very strong female protagonist because he had a very strong mother influence in his life. But the entire script was written for like non-gender specific people. They just picked the best people for the script.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just like, we don't care what gender this person is. This is just the vibe we need.
They're like,
so
no,
I thought that was very cool. But Ripley had to be a woman.
I think it's like it's just one of those. I wish I'd watched it earlier. I think as a kid I'd watched clips of it, like kind of watching what my dad was watching, but I hadn't actually watched like and sat through the whole thing. And now I'm going back and watching these movies, and I'm like, man, there is just there's a comfort to them, like their aesthetic and their like the composition, even like the shot composition is just so comforting in a weird way. Like I don't know, it's not not to be like a like ragging on the current state of the horror genre, but it's just something that no one else can really capture the way that Alien did in Aliens.
Oh yeah,
it was also one of the first of its kind too. I think that's a big marker.
For sure.
And you also got a lot right now. We've got a lot of corporate Hollywood rather than like So like, okay, I'm going to get into my film degree now. So,
good.
So we had an era in the 70s and 80s of what's called auteur filmmaking, and auteurs are like the directors with a vision, like Tim Burton, Ridley Scott, all of those kind of guys. You know, the guys who make the specific look or really niche, but ends up being really popular type of movie, and that's why they're so tentpole now and formative, not just for that generation but all generations of film. And then we kind of got into the area where filmmaking was more accessible. It wasn't just film, and before the studios. So studios have been dictating the film the entire time. It's that they were taking risks back then, much like Disney in Phase 4 took risks now, but are failing to do so because they are making watered down garbage. I still like Marvel. It just makes some better moves.
That about a swing.
So like the problem we're having now is that because everyone's so profits focused and unwilling to take a risk, they're making the same thing over and over again because that's what's selling. Chacky jump scares. You know, you'll get an auteur film every now and then, but it's also so saturated. Cabin in the Woods is a really good example of a genuinely good modern horror movie.
Oh, such a good. There are like a few things I don't love about it, but on the whole, like what an absolute stellar film. Like,
Right.
But it
such
always
a good,
And it's also
good
like,
great
it's that-
setup.
Yeah, I was gonna say it brought me back to Scare, or not Scare, or Scream, where they kind of like deconstruct the horror trope.
Oh,
It's just such a
true.
Such a well done and like, yes. Anyways, go ahead, Matt.
Oh no, it just turns out I just did learn things in my film degree and it just came out then. I paid 20 grand for that fucking paragraph and monologue.
And there you go. It was worth every
There you
penny,
go. I can
wasn't
say
it?
it on a niche painting stream 7 to 8 years later.
It all comes back to
awesome,
this,
Simo.
baby.
I'm happy to hear that, Simo. That sounds awesome.
Oh yay, good.
Oh man, what
Speaking
are you making? What's your Lego construction? I want to talk about Lego.
Speaking of Lego construction, I'm buying the absolute fuck out of that D&D set that they announced.
Oh, I just can't justify the I just don't feel the set's worth that much money.
I agree, but also Afterpay, and then I can girl math it into smaller segments.
Hey, look, I can't say
That's
anything about the amount of money that I pay for certain things that are not worth that amount. Of money. I fully get
Yeah,
it.
I don't think I have any room to talk about money we spend on Lego.
Yeah, no,
Just
we've already
ignore
gushed
my
about
statue
this.
collection. I bought those when I was young. It's fine.
Yeah. No, yeah. I still want that Rivendell set, but it's not for a while
100% worth
because
it.
that's an
took me-
$800 set. The D&D one's at least cheaper.
I
It
get
took me
the little succulent
6
set.
days.
Oh,
Get
Jess has got
those.
that. Jess has got
Yeah,
all
I wanna
but
get
one
some
or
of the
two
little-
of the flower sets.
yeah. I want to get some of the little flower sets. I think they'd be really cute to build because I've got a lot of plants. but
Yes.
I need more projects again to do with my hands. So
Yeah,
if I can get
so,
the flower sets of
um,
Legos.
A really nice set of the flower one has been like the orchid and the
Ghost
bird
Swarm.
of paradise.
What was that? Leia?
Ghost Swarm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was trying to. Ghost Swarm has it says D&D Lego. Yes, Lego has announced that they are doing a Lego set for the 50th anniversary for
Yeah.
D&D. There was a big competition a couple of months
Hey.
ago. It was a
was a
big
fan
big
designed
competition. It was a
Oh,
fan
like
design.
the Lego ideas.
Yeah.
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 So
So-
they took the idea and then they reworked it and they made it into like a big set. Although I think I saw that they're gonna sell the Mimic. I might buy that little. It looks like there's a little set that has just the Mimic, and I would like just the Mimic.
All of the set that was in
Ooh.
that video ad I had is different parts of the bigger set. Like they've just pulled it apart. Much like Rivendell,
right.
it has pegs, so you can like separate
Yeah.
each bit and peg. You know, you could peg them together or unpeg them apart, and then use the
Sorry.
pegs to
Sorry.
make sure that you can play with the pegs in the set, or you can
I
peg them
love pegging
together all the time
my-
in the holes
my
and then
pieces
stick them back
together.
together. Yeah.
Next up on Peg Talk.
No, it's on to the goo report.
Oh no, the goo! Shit! Hang on, where's the goo report? Man of goo!
Hold on. I can do this.
The
I
goo
can do this.
report is that there is no longer any more. There is no more goo.
Oh no! Next up
And
on
we're
the
back
goo
with the
report. I'm so sorry to report. In the goo report, I have no goo. That's right, we have no goo. The
Yeah.
goo has turned to liquid. I'm so sorry. Our heart goes out to the victims. They're in our thoughts and prayers. And our goo.
All the goo is
Specifically our
dry.
goo.
We've
All the goo is
much like the
the
claymation
Sahara
industry,
Desert.
Much like the claymation industry, Wallace and Gromit and Goo will not continue anymore after this next
Oh.
movie.
Oh, we got real now, man. You made it real. No, this is funny. They got
Alright,
real.
that's enough for the Goo report.
You know what's funny? Is Matt earlier had mentioned the like iconic vision of Tim Burton, and I recently saw a thing about the making of Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, which is a very inspirational like.
I love that
That is
movie.
a movie that we used to watch a bunch when I was a kid. My mom has a
Yeah.
huge like Nightmare Before Christmas like back tattoo.
Wow.
We loved it growing up. And I realized that like Tim Burton really wasn't involved that much in that movie. Like he would send over like this is how I want this character to look, but he never oversaw it because he was at the time making Batman. And he was so focused on Batman because he thought that Batman was going to make him a ton of money that he like
Yep.
completely slept on this other project. And it fucking just
We still hold that
and
way.
now I'm like,
Pretty quickly changed
And he-
seats when that one did well financially,
Oh,
didn't
And now- and he-
yeah.
Anytime I see Tim Burton's name, I'm just like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He can't take credit for, like, yes, it's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I keep saying, wanting to say on Elm Street.
No, not Before Christmas, on Elm Street. The crossover no one asked for, but it's here anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Jack Skeleton as Freddy Krueger.
So it's funny because, like, actually, my dad was telling me much later in my, this is a couple years ago, my dad was saying that, like, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies freaked him out because we, at the time when, or like, during our lifetimes, we used to live on a street called Elm, and we lived at 1482, and the house is 1428 Elm.
You were right there. You were right there.
You're right there. And Freddy Krueger is like next to the Hell Priest. He is like my favoritist. Not enough love goes to the Hell Priest, BT dubs.
So
Hell Priest support squad.
I kind of agree with Envy that he's saying there. He's saying the less input that Tim Burton has in the film, the better it is. Because Tim Burton's got a wide catalog, I actually think Tim Burton is a better art director than he is a full creative control kind of guy. He's really good at looks for things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he's like good at
he's got a good look for things, but he's got a good look for the same thing.
Yeah, no, but like you know, you always hire Chris Pratt for the same Chris Pratt, right? Because it works.
I don't think it always does, though.
No, I'm sick of hell as Chris Pratt, but he keeps getting work to play. And look, it's a me, Chris Pratt. You know, like.
I will say he didn't do the accent in the movie.
He didn't. But it's a me, Chris Pratt is.
That's just how Chris Pratt talks normally.
He's just so bland. He's like the.
That's how he intros himself.
He's just like a cornflakes of an actor.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the Beetlejuice movie.
There's a Beetlejuice? No, the best Beetlejuice will always be the stage production with Alex Brightman. Just incredible.
Yeah.
My keyboard is dead. God damn it.
I don't know. Anything that's like a new remake, I'm just so over. Like, I want new, or that is why, like, the last couple of years, my partner and I have really switched to looking or like watching more A24 movies instead of like mainstream stuff.
Good.
They've got some
like
good
people
stuff
are
in the
like,
catalog.
oh, have you seen this new Disney movie? Nope, busy watching A24 movies where shit is fucking wild.
Yeah, it's good to see like a studio that isn't directly under the thumb of like a corporate control, and what you can get away with doing a bit more creative vision, I suppose.
Well, I think that A24 is a good anti to the problem we're talking with horror movies, right, in Hollywood.
Yeah,
because they are doing that.
First, I was just going to say, Sima was asking what A24 is. A24 is a, I probably will mess this up, like a production company.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lionsgate or Universal.
They're indie instead of huge.
Yeah. They have a lot of more indie stuff. They're definitely known for a bunch of their horror. My favorite one is Midsommar.
Oh man, I still can't watch that.
I love a horror movie done in broad daylight. It is just
yes.
A24
it is just so bright and colorful.
A24 did Hereditary, if you know that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good. I think it was
Hereditary.
Who directed? Who was the director of Midsommar? What was his name?
Sorry, what was the question?
What was the guy who directed Midsommar? What was his name?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. I can look it up.
No, that's so fine. I mean, there's a fun factoid about him that just popped into my mind, but I need the guy's name.
Ari Aster.
Ari Aster, that's it. So there was, what was it? Yeah, so he did Hereditary and Midsommar. And I remember seeing an interview, he'd come right off the back of Hereditary straight into filming for Midsommar. So there was like no downtime. It was like straight bam, like a day later, he was on set for Midsommar to direct all that.
Midsommar's
and
that
like,
one.
I didn't get a chance to like enjoy any of the Hereditary praise because I was too busy shooting another critically acclaimed movie. Oh no, Ari Aster, what we do without you? It's amazing. I love it.
A24 also is doing some TV stuff at the moment as well.
Yes,
yeah.
they're actually they're involved in Has Been Hotel.
Yeah, they did. They did Has Been
Which I'm loving. Man, I gotta tell you, I haven't
Oh.
stopped watching that. God dang it. The soundtrack is messing up my Spotify rap this year.
the Has Been Hotel's really either like a specific audience, but that audience really loves it or hates it.
Yes.
And I was actually
Yeah,
really interested to see
yeah.
what you thought of it, G, because I know it's your number, but I didn't know what side of that fence you sat on. Because I've
I
seen
really
people.
enjoyed it.
It was really fun. I really like Hell of a Boss on YouTube as well. Same universe.
Yeah. I've got some issues with the creator that I'm only kind of now really learning more about.
Yeah.
But
Creator's kind of weird.
really enjoyed. Yeah, I really enjoyed Has Been, and again my Spotify rap this year is hooked. It's gonna be a real mess. I
Don't
can't wait. It's gonna be Hosier, Has Been, one of those the old machinima raps
I was
that
gonna
I'm
say-
listening to again.
Envy brought up the one that I was about to say, the Disaster Artist, the biopic
Mhm.
about
I've seen that.
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh
the
my
Franco
god.
Brothers.
Yeah, the
Um,
man, the myth, legend, Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
I think some of my other favorite ones is Saint Maud. That one was I tend to like more of the weird movies, I guess, that A24 puts out.
There's a lot of stuff that I have no
Um,
idea what these are.
Yeah, same. I'm like looking at the list. I'm like, God, I haven't
Oh,
seen enough
Moonlight.
movies.
They did Moonlight. That's the one that won the Oscar, right?
Moonlight?
I don't know.
Like in
That one.
2016, I'm pretty sure that got the Oscar for Best Picture. Oh yeah, it did. It got
Did
three.
it?
It got 3 Oscars.
Oh god. I just realized Civil War is gonna be an A24.
What's that one?
It's literally about a civil war breaking out in the United
Oh,
States.
hence
It's
the
gonna be
name.
very It's gonna be very topical, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
goody! I love things that are
Um,
relating to the current situation we're stuck in.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh my god. X Factor, Pearl, Ex Machina.
Oh, they did-
Men.
Men.
If you
Cool.
Men. Oh my gosh. The
I gotta
Lighthouse.
watch that. Oh, the
The
lighthouse
Lighthouse?
is amazing. Oh
It's
my
fucking
god.
amazing.
So
Um,
the Moonlight
so-
got. Sorry, just to do the Oscar thing.
Oh no,
the,
you're all good.
It got Best Adapted Screen. It got fucking so many. Best Motion Picture. Best Actor, Actress in Supporting, and Actor in Supporting. Directing, cinematography,
Oh,
film
yeah.
editing, music,
Yeah,
and screenplay.
Clearing out.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember it because it swept so hard.
Yeah.
They also did
That's
Green
weird.
Room,
gosh.
if you've seen that, which is a really
Green Room
That's a
was
good movie.
fucking amazing. Love that one.
that's a
The Green
fucked
Knight-
up movie.
If
Oh,
you
the
guys
Green
haven't seen,
Knight? Yeah.
they did the Green Knight. If you guys haven't seen Bodies,
Knight.
Bodies, Bodies,
Oh my god,
the
dude!
Green
Bodies,
Knight.
bodies, bodies. I've never been so angry at a film.
that movie made me so angry. But I was like, this, yeah, okay.
Oh dear god.
They did Tusk, which is a Kevin Smith movie.
Oh, no, don't discuss Tusk.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's a weird
It's a weird
I've never
one.
been the same.
Man, they've done a lot, hey.
Yeah.
So they've been around
Well,
since
especially in the
2012.
last couple of years. Especially with like the writer, like the writers riot, writers riot,
They-
The
writers
writer's
strike.
right.
They
Blah, blah.
definitely gained my radar a lot more because they were being good to actors during the strike. And the
Oh,
writers,
yeah.
yeah. So A24 was one of the only major companies that could produce stuff, which means now that we're also out of that, I think within the
Oh.
next 2 to 3 years, in the next 2 to 3 years, I think we're going to see some banger A24 productions.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Miss Cass just mentioned Annihilation. Annihilation is one of those ones.
Oh!
I was like,
That
"Ooh."
thing's
that broke
thing's-
me a little bit.
So
that
the thing,
thing's
and the
cooked.
thing is like that. It's not half as cooked as the fucking book.
No,
'Cause
the
I
book
was
is
like-
nuts.
This movie is really cool. I really liked. I really liked Annihilation. I thought it was a very cool concept. And then I went and read the book, and I was like, "Fucking A!" Well, like the
Man.
thing is I like them. It's the same thing with I know the writer is problematic now. But it's the same way I felt about when Ready Player One came out. I saw the
yeah.
movie, and then I was like, okay, this is like the first book was the only thing that was out. I read the book, And I was like, wow, this is like, I like the interpretation of like
Yeah.
what they did with the visual media versus what's going on in the written media. I was like, obviously the book is much more depressing, but
How's it go? Delicious. I do that a lot. I like started doing like chef hand.
That little,
I mean, that's just that's
little chefy kiss.
Little kisses. And mwah.
Far out.
Oh my
But-
god. Man, I'll talk
but
about
yeah.
movies. Let's watch some movies now.
I want to see
Like,
Kung Fu
I-
Panda 4 this weekend. That's my plan.
Oh my god, I
Ooh.
wanted to
Some
go.
Jack Black.
I wanted to go to the premiere so bad. Jack Black was there.
In Sydney?
Like, yeah.
Where you go?
oh,
I had stuff going on. I had stuff going on.
Man.
And I didn't know he'd be there. They didn't put that in the invite.
Yeah. Well, they're probably so that doesn't get out, I guess.
Well, I suppose. Man, that dude, I just find him so incredibly fascinating.
He's
Just
charming.
as like
He-
as a fella.
Were we
Yeah.
talking about this literally
Absolutely.
yesterday or last stream? It was like
they're literally talking about this yesterday.
he's a guy that has stayed relevant and kind of adapted and just not been shit. Like, and in the parasocial way,
Yeah.
not been shit yet. But it's really nice to see him just killing it.
Yeah, like,
I
he
have
seems
been
very sweet.
I've been in love with Jack Black since I saw him in School of Rock.
Yep.
And he's just
Valid.
always been just I have this place in my heart for Jack Black. Cause that was such a
Mental?
that was
Pivotal?
a movie that was very, very prevalent in my childhood. Especially since my dad is so much like Jack Black in that. or,
Weirdly
like, his
enough,
character he
despite you
plays.
having like not really described your dad, I was getting like Jack Black vibes.
Oh, my dad is absolutely. I mean, my dad acts like a 17-year-old child.
Yeah.
Fucking
Are you doing that too, Simo? I'm also going to Tenacious D in Melbourne.
I want to go so bad.
Yeah. No, Jess and I were like, you want to go see Jack Black? We're like, yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
I think I want to go just see
Yeah.
the funky little guys on stage be like, "Bup, bup, 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 bup."
Fuck yeah.
I'm just like, when am I going to see Jack Black perform on stage in Australia, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
I fucking go
be
for
fun.
it.
It's gonna be fun. The tickets weren't that expensive either. Like it's not a huge arena, so the tickets were like nice and intimate,
Yeah.
but like
I
reasonably
like
priced.
that. I want more. Like I'm not really like I was trying to get Hosier tickets last week and failed miserably. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been this person, but I'm not really that keen on like jamming out in the mosh. I just want to sit down and enjoy some good music.
I
That's
think
all I want to do.
I think you would like going to stuff with Jess because Jess is like, I want to sit down and jam out, but I don't want to be in the dangerous bit.
Yeah, like, I don't like standing up. I don't enjoy it. I want to sit down
Jess,
and
if
rock
you
out.
can hear or see, I can't remember because Jess, you did like Fallout Boy and the others in New Zealand last year. I didn't go to the concert because they're not my thing, but
Also,
What'd
Jess,
you
I
do?
love you a lot. I haven't said that today. I love you, Jess.
shout out to motherfucking Jess.
Shout out to Jess.
Give me some Jess in the chat.
Give me some Jess in the chat.
There's an emote somewhere. I just can't find it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hang on, I have an Astarian one that I'll use for Jess.
Where's the Jess one? There she is. She's got a little knit face. Give me some Jess in the
Jess!
chat.
Jess in the chat.
Jess. Oh no, where's my? Go. There we go. Got it. Got it.
So it's,
Oh, my
it's,
keyboard's dead.
it's funny because my my partner has gotten me into folk punk. And I
Yeah.
love going to those. I love going to those shows because first of all, they're accessible.
Yeah. Banger.
And they're cheap. And I literally love so one of my favorite bands, I'm actually wearing one of their t-shirts right now. In case you don't know what it says I'll love you until you love yourself.
Nice.
Which is
Aw.
the best fucking It's the best little saying. I also have one that says, "We need all of us to fight all of them."
Yeah,
so
good.
we love.
I love that.
Shout out to Apes of the State. But literally, so we've been because in the last year we've gone to see them like 6 times because they just keep coming around, and it's like we're gonna, of course, like it's like $20 to go see their stuff, and then like we buy a bunch of merch, and like them like coming out of finishing songs and like being like, "Hey, I recognize you," or like having a whole conversation with the band after they've finished their set, and like
that's
it's just the
great.
coolest. It's I love
Cool.
I love the atmosphere because there's like I got to talk to some of my favorite bands. Like one of my favorite groups is called Sister Wife Sex Strike. And I had a whole conversation with them about how I found them on TikTok, and they're like the first band I discovered.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
And they're like, "Oh, that's so cool." But it's like I love that. I think that's like I used to go to a lot of big things. A family trip that we would go to is we would drive down to Maryland from New York, and we would go to this show called M3, and it's an entire weekend of just 70s and 80s metal bands that are just playing, and it would be the whole family because like that was very much the music that we all listened to.
Yeah.
And I used to love going to those big concerts. Like my favorite ones was going to see Rob Zombie because Rob Zombie puts on a fucking banger of a show. But
Hell
now
yeah.
going to these like smaller folk punk bands, folk punk shows where it's like there's maybe 50 people. If you go see one of the really popular people, it'll be like maybe 100.
Mm.
But it's like you recognize people from the area and everybody's all super nice, and it's like, "Oh, I saw a girl who had a broken foot, and one of the band members showed them to the side of the stage where they were kind of like coming and going from the side door, and like had her sit in a chair, like
Oh, that's
gave
so
her and her
dope.
partner a chair to like
Oh,
come
that's
sit,
real
and they're
good.
like,
That's like
here's a
good,
front
good
seat.
vibes.
it's such good vibes. It's such good vibes. It's just
Hell yeah, dude. Oh,
Thanks.
that's amazing.
That's great.
Oh my god, there's so
I
much.
miss going to big shows, but I like my little
I
show.
never really got into going to like the gig thing. I
Mm.
would go to bars and stuff, and I would just be like chilling with the music there. But I never went to like gigs for bands I knew. I guess.
Fair.
Don't know.
Guys, final guru report for the evening. The guru. Oh, sorry, yep.
Get that going. I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. You gotta give me some warning here. All right,
I'm
ready?
sorry. You're right. My bad.
All right,
Yeah.
ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, reporting for the final goo report of the night. I am out of goo. What is here has solidified to a hardened, rock-like surface. The desk is clean. My hands devoid of goo. Thank you. This has been the goo report.
All right.
I was like, oh, where was the pegging?
Pegging! Shit, sorry, hang on.
We had no
Now
pegging.
go to...
Oh,
Go to the peg
well, I haven't
report.
taken
Oh,
away- I haven't
wait,
taken away
wait.
the lower third, so
Here we go. Here's
there it goes. All right.
I brought the pegs. I've got the pegs now.
Now for the peg report.
Oh my god, I'm going to bed.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna.
Good night. This has been Split the Party. I'm
Oh
out.
boy. All right. Let's end that, and let's go for a raid. So this has been really fun. I love making weird little.
What's the incoming raid? The peg talk? Don't say that. Don't say
Well,
that.
I'm gonna raid
You'll get
Clementine
banned.
because I had a very lovely Daggerheart game with them the other day. So let's
Give
take.
them my love.
Yeah, let's take that through to them. Oh my god.
Don't tell people we're weird.
No, tell them we're
don't-
weird. Clem knows I'm weird. Clem knows
Clem
she's
has-
weird, in fact, too.
Clem played a 5-episode, no wait, nearly 10-episode arc of Strixhaven with me. She's seen too much.
Yeah, she knows we're weird. In fact, she's weird too. Go tell her she's weird. From us. No, don't do that. She's lovely. All right. When are we back next? I'll be back doing more Pokemon Tyranids on Tuesday, and then it's not much March left, so let's try and get these minis finished up. Well, we might not get them finished up, but that's the
I'm in
focus of the
trouble.
month. We'll figure it out. I don't even have my
In
Hellpod
danger.
painted, so printed, so
I still have to do all of this.
oh damn.
We got some things to do.
We got some
things
stuff to do. We'll work it
A
out.
little cherubs.
We got over a week. We got about a week
Yeah.
left.
Winged babies.
Do I
This
get this
guy's
started?
got
Look at him go.
he's got little wires for
Little
intestines.
guys.
Don't
They're just little guys.
Don't we all? Nope. Hang on.
I have flesh wires in my intestines.
I am flesh wired.
I am a brain piloting a skeleton mech of meat.
Nope. Hate that. Hate it. Take it back. I'm out. Goodbye. Well,
Attack on Titan was a good show. All right, see you later, everybody.
in real.
Bye.
Man. I've still got like 5 seconds left. Let's just...
Oh, just keep
No,
moving.
go now.
Just keep them going. Just keep
Flesh
moving.
mech going up the hill,
Peg,
go around
report.
the corner, peg, and all the
Report.
things.
What?
Goodbye.
I don't know. I was listening to Peg Report, Flesh, or the Goo Report, and Flesh Report.